Welcome back. We have another update here for Dogecoin. Again, tonight I'm sharing some of my thoughts and opinions and some news which you may want to know. Some of it you may already know, but again, it never hurts to have an extra opinion. So if you may enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and obviously subscribe. We talk about Dogecoin and stocks and other cryptos all of the time. So if you're interested in any of those things, this is the place for you. So again, now I have said that, do remember that this is not financial advice, but we are going to jump into the video. We're going to start off with what we are seeing today with Dogecoin, and then we're going to look at the wider markets because I do think this is important. So then I'm going to be giving my short-term thoughts on this, and then some of my more long-term thoughts. So what we are seeing today with Dogecoin, a drop. We've seen a drop of about 3.37%, and most of this is coming from about 130 onwards. So again, Dogecoin falling towards the later part of the day towards now, and again, ever since we are seeing the price of Dogecoin hit those highs at about 70 cents, it has been down ever since. So again, back on May the 8th, we hit about 71 cents, and you know what? We can draw a line straight through it. It has been down ever since. Now we saw a little bit of an upside, and now it does appear to be the case that Dogecoin is consolidating, which is good. So for this, we're going to go over to the more complex Yahoo Finance charts and get a bit of a view of what we are seeing with Doge. So the past 2 or 3 days, I will use a pencil for this, we are seeing not much movement at all, which is potentially good because it does show that Dogecoin is basically consolidating quite nicely, and that is what we do want to see with Dogecoin. So literally the last few days or so, we're seeing this volume drop a little bit, and we are obviously seeing the price stay pretty stable over the past 2 days, which could be good. So we could be seeing a big move to the upside for Dogecoin, and that is what we would love to see, or we could be seeing a move to the downside possibly as well going forwards. Now, for me at least, I do believe that this could, be dependent on what happens in the wider market. And for this, I'm going to focus specifically on Bitcoin and also Ethereum. So we're going to start off with Bitcoin, being as it is obviously the most popular crypto and by far the most well-known crypto. So we've seen the price of Bitcoin fall now for some time. We all know this, and the price of Bitcoin has been down now. We are hitting about $35,000. Now, for me, I think this is kind of a little bit of a key level of support for Bitcoin. I think if Bitcoin can remain stable in the $35,000 range and actually go upwards a little bit, this could be good. I think it could be good for the wider market of crypto. Now, because obviously a lot of people's eyes will be on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin in the past day or so, we've seen quite stable action. It hasn't really done anything. Obviously, we can see a little bit of growth, but not really too much movement. So again, if this one does go up, if it does remain at this level and actually continue to rise, we could be seeing some good movement for both Bitcoin and Dogecoin as well. And we could all obviously see a bit of movement to the downside as well. And if this one does break past $35,000 and go as low as 30, if not lower, I think it will be bad for the whole market, but specifically for Bitcoin as well. And Dogecoin could obviously suffer as well. As you know, a lot of people are looking at the wider crypto market at the moment, as we have seen so much growth in crypto over the past few months. Now we're going to have a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum is growing over today, which is good. Again, this could indicate some more growth coming for Bitcoin. We just do not know at the moment. But Ethereum is doing good things, which is nice to see. So let's hope that Bitcoin can actually continue to rise. Let's have a look at some of the more popular cryptos that we are seeing down here. We can see that the BNB Binance coin is up ever so slightly. ADA Cardano up a little bit. We are seeing Dogecoin actually down. And again, this definitely could reflect on some of the other patterns that we are seeing. Again, if we can get Bitcoin to move upwards as well as Ethereum did, and even as well as the Binance coin did, I think we could see good things for Doge as well in the short term. So again, if it does dip, I do think that could not, it's not the biggest thing in the world. I think it could be a decent opportunity to buy in at a cheaper price, but we just do not know what is going to happen with Doge short term. I think if you are looking to buy, and obviously this is not financial advice, but if you are looking to buy, I personally would use a bit more of a dollar cost averaging strategy. So for example, if I wanted to buy 10,000 Dogecoin, what I would do, I might buy maybe 1,000 for the next 10 days or something along those tracks to hopefully get the whole average at a much better price going forwards. And again, that is just my thoughts and opinions and nothing more. So now we have some decent news about the wider scenario. So this is coming from El Salvador. Now you can pick your news source here. We have loads of different articles talking on this, but we are going to go over to the BBC, who basically outline here that El Salvador plans to make cryptocurrency a legal tender. Now specifically when it comes to cryptocurrency, we are looking at Bitcoin, I do believe, but it is still a significant breakthrough when it comes to the whole crypto segment. Because Bitcoin, it has been popular up until this day, but realistically, we haven't seen too much of a real world use for it. I mean, yes, we have, but we haven't seen it being used in these sorts of scenarios. Now, this for me is groundbreaking because when we look at this, yes, it isn't necessarily Dogecoin directly, but it is still the same area. It shows that countries are taking crypto seriously, and this is something which we should all pay attention to. Because obviously with different countries actually using cryptos, it shows that there is potential for more cryptos to be used by more countries, actually more sources in general. So it shows that this whole crypto phase isn't really as much of a joke as some people think it is. So seeing good things for Bitcoin, I think long term this does show, for me at least, good signs for Doge. Now I've spoken about positivity for Doge in the past. I think yes, we could see some more downwards action in the near future. Again, it does depend on what Bitcoin does, and it depends on if we can remain consolidating and break upwards. But I think either way, it doesn't matter. I think long term we have so much good stuff possibly going on for Dogecoin that we could obviously see more and more growth going forwards in the future years. So I think that is what we should be focusing on in my thoughts and opinions. Obviously it's not financial advice, but let's just focus on the facts. We have Bitcoin being used by El Salvador potentially, we have Elon Musk behind Dogecoin already, and we have much more potential developments with Doge in the next few weeks. And obviously Elon Musk could say something at any time, or any news could come out at any time either, so we just don't know what is going to happen in the next few days, weeks and months. But I think, we could see a small dip, but I do not believe it matters too much. It could present a decent opportunity to buy the dip, but I think either way, even if it goes down, even if it goes up, long term, we could be seeing some good things for Doge and for crypto as a whole. So that's my thoughts today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.